A rally turned protest in front of Riverside City Hall this evening after the event was canceled by 3 different Southland venues. Republican Representatives Marjorie Greene and Matt Gaetz spoke to a small crowd in Riverside.
And then they posted about it on social media after their scheduled event was canceled again. It was supposed to be held at the Anaheim Event Center tonight. 2 previous venues had already backed out on holding the rally in both Laguna Hills and in Riverside. Tonight, KCAL 9's Lori Perez was there for the impromptu gathering.
Congress members Matt Gaetz and Marjorie Greene spoke for just a few minutes in front of Riverside City Hall, a shorter, smaller event than they had planned after 3 spots, one in Anaheim, one in Laguna Beach, and one in Riverside, each canceled hosting their America First rally when protesters took to social media, flooding the owners with complaints about the polarizing pair.
They may try to shut down our venues, but we will take this fight to them in the courts, in the halls of Congress, and in necessary in the streets.
Hinting at a lawsuit over the cancellations, Gaetz and Greene stirred up the crowd and left them to debate what happened with counter-protesters from across the political aisle and across the street.
I don't care, if you disagree with someone. I fully support the protesters' right to stand on that corner across the street. So don't attack people and suppress free speech.
Both of the people are propagandists. I do not believe that their rhetoric belongs in polite society. Because of that, I think that is important that people express that their rhetoric shouldn't belong in society.
City of Anaheim spokesman Mike Lister said security concerns caused the cancellation at a private venue in Anaheim, but the owner made the decision, not the city.
We had concerns about a high-profile event like this at what is in our city a relatively smaller event venue and the impact that that would have for public safety and for the public in general.
Experts say that's a legal reason for even a public arena to pull out. Professor Brian Levin says so far it's less clear why the Riverside Convention Center bailed, and there's a complication that could give Gaetz and Greene a leg to stand on. The convention center is managed by a private company, but owned by the city.
As long as it's blind to the viewpoint, in other words, if they would have treated the Girl Scouts the same way, I think the city has a defense. However, if the rally organizers find that there is a viewpoint-centric reason for the refusal of their request, I think they at least have the beginnings of a possible case.
A planned vigil for the late Congressman John Lewis was planned for tonight in the same spot, but never seemed to materialize. There were concerns there would be protests over that as well. In Riverside, I'm Lori Perez, KCAL 9 News.